Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Angry Duck Automotive. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you enjoyed last week's drag racing video, something a little bit different than painting black paint on black paint. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll crack on. We've got some updates to do today to fill you guys in on some Studebaker progress, and then we're going to attempt to repair the pillar on the Zephyr, weld that up, and then start getting the roof satin black. We're off to the offset show in Wadebridge at the Royal Cornwall Showground next week. So by the time you watch this, it will be this week. It'll be this Sunday coming. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. We'll be up there. So if you see me walking about, just come up to see me, and I'll give you a sticker. And yeah, be good to see you guys out and about. So yeah, we'll be there with the Zephyr will be there, and the Angry Anglia is going to be there as well. So keep an eye out for them. So yeah guys, we'll crack on. But first of all, I'll spin you around and you can have a look, see what Faber's been up to. So yeah, they're in a lot changed on the back. He's reset the pinion angle on the diff because it was a little bit low. So he's reshimmed the axle this week and got the angle on the prop shaft and the diff to correspond with each other very nicely. And then, but we have got developments. So you've probably seen a sneak peek on the short last week that the engine was being mocked up in place. So she's the old 3.5 Rover SDI V8, but the engine mounts and that are all made up now. She's bolted in. So Father's job today is going to be to make the old cross member for the transmission, the gearbox. So yeah, that's all in place. Sits in there quite nicely, doesn't it? And there we go, that's what Faber's been up to. So yeah, there you go, that's what Faber's been up to. And then let's have a look, see what we're going to do today. So guys, that's what we're contending with today. You can see I put a bit of LPG pipe, just a bit of old pipe in the rubber, just to keep it off of the area that I will need to work, so we don't burn that. I'm going to wrap a wet cloth around it as well and get the airline out and stuff, so that we can keep the temperature down. But that's what we got to repair today. And then all up this pillar. And there's a trim that goes from there all the way down the bottom that's pop riveted on the back. So they're missing off of this car, but I've got them on the other one. So that's going to be another job for later on to get those off. But the weather's pretty good today. We've got some sun threatening to come out. So I'm hoping that we can get some paintwork done today. Bloody lovely. So we've got the old power file, and we're just going to take off all the scabs and see what's underneath. There we go, now we can see what we got, and it's not good. Yeah, we've taken all the paint off. Got a hole there, another nasty there. The rest of it's not too bad. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a conflab with myself. I'm gonna tackle that. Cool, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get the grinder and we're gonna try and cut out, make it square, the little shapes. Try and find the good metal that's still there, if any. And then we've got to make some very small plates to go in there and sort of try and hide them like a seamless kind of repair if we can. So safety squints and a bit of grindage, and mind your eyes. And obviously we can't cut like a little tiny bit with the disc, but we managed to do the slivers down. So we use the power file now and just square the ends up, and then we'll have a couple of nice little squares to letterbox in. Cool, right, let's go find some tin. So we made a couple of little patch plates up, and we're about ready to start to stitch them into the pillar. We'll have a look, see what we've done. Held in place with a magnet. But yeah, that should be a nice little repair once that's gone in. So let's get the welder set up and crack on. Now what we've got to do is stitch it up. So yeah, we're just going to gently kind of spot weld these patches in. They fit pretty well, so the neater the weld is going to be, the less we got to grind off afterwards with a bit of luck. Just going to use my safety squints for a minute because I'm only tacking them in to hold them in place. So I'll go and get my shield and we'll buzz them in. Okay, so now we can weld this together, hopefully, without making more holes in the steel. I am using 0.8 wire, so it is a little bit big really, but we'll see what we can do. It should be alright if I just go gently, I reckon, and not set the windscreen rubber on fire, which is the next thing we've got to try and do. But here we go. One and done. Now to do the lower one, and then we can start to grind it, clean it up, and DA the roof off, and hopefully the rain will keep going off that way, away from us, and we can paint, which would be nice. Right, let's got this little bit down here to do now. I smell a little bit of burning rubber, but it's not the seal, it's the actual bit of pipe that I'll put in there. Hopefully I've got that protected enough. Right, whoop. Let's put that on the windscreen. Right, I'll go and get a little tapping stick, and then we can manoeuvre that a little bit, wide the last seam up, and we're done. So a little toffee hammer, and we're just going to knock this little seam here. You can't see, but I can't get you behind me with the welder and everything as well. So unfortunately, it's just as it is for a second. Look at the sunshine, it's beautiful. Bloody lovely. Right, so I'm just going to knock this in so it lines up. There we go, done. Okay, there we go. Holes are filled. I know it's raw, but grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. So we've got it all welded in now. Just got to mix up a little bit of filler just to skim down over the top to make it smooth. So yeah, it's not gone too bad actually, to be fair. It doesn't, you know, it's all ground down. It's not the prettiest, but by the time I get a little skim of filler over it and a bit of paint on it, you'll. And I've also got these trims off of the other car that sort of fit down over that, so that'll hide the gutter bit, and it's literally just going to be behind that, so you won't see a lot of it anyway. But yeah, we're just going to put a little bit of plug in it, and then we can put the trims on, and then we'll be in business. So we've just got our filler usual mix ratio, P size drop of hardener to a golf ball size of filler, and we just mix all that in. Make sure it's gonna go off nicely. I'm gonna mix it until you can't see any more of the colour of the hardener in the filler. As you can see, it's red. It's got like red in it still, so we need to mix that in a bit more. I put a little bit too much hardener with it really, because I want it to go off nice and quick, and it's sunny today, so hopefully I'll get a nice good result with it. Obviously the more you put in, the more you got to sand down, which is bloody lovely, isn't it? There we go, I think we are good to go. There we go, we'll wait for that to go off, sand her down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the pillar, then I'm going to put the trim on, and then I'm going to paint the rest of it so that it's nice and protected in behind. It's not going to rust from the inside out, you know, because Ford, yeah, mixed up a little bit too much there. So top tip, if you mix up too much, rather than leaving it on the board, get it on your scraper like that and just let it go off, and then you can just crack it, bend the scraper, and it will you'll be able to crack it off. So while that's going off, we'll just give it a bit of a sand off with the DA and get the rough off of it, make it nice and smooth, and then we can start masking up. And the weather's holding out, so I'm just going to go for it. Just going to go for it. Let's go. So all the sanding down is done pretty much. All we've got to do now is masking. Okay, so we're all masked up now. We're just going to start layering up the black. It's getting late in the afternoon, but I'm really hoping that I can finish this job off today, and it's going to be a bit of a surprise at the end. So yeah, we're just going to spray black now, layer it up, keep going until we run out of black paint, and then hopefully if we've got enough time we can do the finishing touches to it. But yeah, masking up and filler and sanding takes the bulk of the time. Spraying bit's easy. And there we go, we'll go to the other side. Cool, that's the first coat on, so we'll leave that dry off for a minute, and then we just keep building it up. You've seen me do it weeks and weeks in a row, so you know the score. Just keep spraying. So this is can number 3, but we nearly got a whole base coat on the roof. As you can see, it's taking a bit of building up. I've got a couple of little runs there, look, which isn't good, is it? Never mind. Round to the other side. You don't know what's out there. I'm just praying black over black over black over black. It's probably a bit boring, isn't it? So there we go. All the black is on now. We're going to do something a bit special now because it's still daylight and hopefully it will go off in time. I'm not going to show you that until the end though, but you can watch me paint it. Oh, it's starting to look good. More coats. Hey guys, so it's the next morning, and we've got a little bit of progress to show. We're going to do a bit more today. The weather's absolutely cracking again, so we've lucked out for paint weather this weekend, which is why we carried on so much yesterday. So yeah, I'll flip you around. I don't know if the camera will do it justice just at the minute until it's finished, but we'll show you what we got so far. So yeah, that's 1 litre of metal flake lacquer on. So we're going to do another litre in the gun with flake, and give that another couple of goings over with some more flake, and then we're going to bury it in lacquer. But the weather's perfect for it today, so yeah, we're going to crack on with that. Hopefully it will turn out good in the end. Right, so the old weather is beautiful, and we're going to start layering up some more flake. So yeah, it's a bit like gently, Bentley, slowly, catchy monkey kind of scenario, where we just put a coat on, wait for it, put a coat on, wait for it. But yeah, that's how we do metal flake. It's real old school hot rodding today because we're outside, and we'll see what we can get done and what kind of result we can achieve. That's got a few coats on, probably 5 coats on now. Still a few more to go. Let's have a look, flip you around, you can have a see what we've done. As you can see, it's certainly getting there. I don't know if you can see the effect in the camera, but yeah, all the different colours, and in the sunshine it's ideal for painting metal flake because you can see any patches that you've missed. But yeah, it's coming on. A few more coats, probably another 5 coats of flake, and then a few more coats of lacquer just to bury it in, make it all smooth and shiny. So that's all the metal flake on. There's 2 litres of lacquer and metal flake on there. Got sparkly nostrils and all the good stuff. So yeah, now what we've got to do is mix up loads of clear coats and then bury it in. Bloody lovely. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the full effect in the sun, but there you go. Look at that. So now all we got to do is bury that in lacquer, and she will be purdy. spangly. Wow, okay, so we're getting through the clear now. It's probably had 2 or 3 coats. It's going to need a lot more than that, because obviously you've got to bury the little flakes in to make it smooth, and then wet flat and polish it off afterwards. But the weather's cracking today, so we're just going to crack on. We're just waiting for it to tack off now, and then we'll come back in a minute when I put the next few coats on. But you can see it's starting to build up, and yeah, bloody lovely. Couldn't have asked for better weather for painting a flake outside though, to be fair. As long as we can keep the bugs off it, we'll be laughing. Right, so in the gun now, we've just got clear on its own, and we're just going to start burying in that flake, layering it up, and this should be the last can, or the last gunful, hopefully. There we go, first coat. Let that good stuff. Let that tack off for a minute, and then we'll go again. There we go. Oh no, not flying things. Go away, flying things. No, no flying things on the paint, please. Stupid flies. There we go. We've got a couple flies in it now. They're going to live there. They are immortalised into the artwork that is the roof. Fun times. And there we go. That's what we got. Very sparkly, very pretties. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's all sorts of different colours of flake going on. Out of the sun it just looks like copper, but when the sun hits it, it's like very, very sparkly rainbow. There's like purple, green, yellows, reds in it, all sorts of colours. So yeah, it should look good once it's all buried up. State of play at the moment anyway. So yeah, we just wait for that coat of lacquer to sticky up so we don't get runs. I'm putting on fairly wet on wet, so I'm not letting it harden off completely before applying the next. I'm getting it so it's almost gone, and then apply the next one. It stops it running a little bit better, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress so far. I think it's going to look bloody lovely. So we're getting down to the last sort of little bit in the gun now. Probably got enough for one more coat of lacquer, so hopefully that'll bury all the flake in, and yeah, it look bloody lovely. We can start taking tape off of it then. Turned out better than I expected, to be fair. But just trying to keep the bugs out of it. I'm blasting them off with the airline at the minute so they don't stick in the lacquer. That's a little battle, but obviously, you know, we're painting outside, and we're trying to get a hot rod, you know, show quality finish, which is never a good thing. But to be fair, it's come out all right considering. So yeah, last load of stuff going on now. That's it, all done. Right, let's go and wash out the spray gun. Cool, so that's all the coat's done. So now we can take the masking off. Got a little sparkly angry duck there, look. He's still a bit sticky. Let's have a look, see what we got. So we've taken all the tape off, and this is what we're left with. Now the bloody sun's gone in, you can't see the flakes. But, there she is, copper. Needs a little flat and polish, and she will be sparkly. So the sun's gone in now, so you can't really see all the different colours, but you can see the copper. So there we go, guys. That is this week's project completed. So we will be, so you'll watch this Tuesday night, and we will be Sunday at Offset. So like I said before, if you see us walking about at Offset, I'll have stickers on me. Come up and say hello, and I'll give you a sticker, and hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks for staying till the end of the video. That's bloody lovely of you guys to hang around, and yeah, hope you all have a great week coming up. And I'd like to say thank you to all the new subscribers this week. It blows my mind every week when I look and check the figures that it's gone up a little bit more and a little bit more. So thank you guys for that. You're all awesome. And yeah, there we go. So that will conclude the video. We will see you next Tuesday. If you can't be good, be careful. Peace out, guys. Much love. Take care, everybody.